Hi. I really had to laugh uh, a second before I now starting again the video because I already did the video now, but I didn't press record. So second try. I really want to speak about today about trusting in the Lord. Maybe he didn't want this. I don't know. Trusting in the Lord and also about walls and boundaries because for me there's a difference. And God gave me a Bible verse months and months and months ago. It's from Proverbs. It's in Proverbs 3, number 5. It says, trust in the Lord with your whole heart and don't lean on your own understanding. And he is telling me this days after days after days. Whenever I open my Bible, this Bible verse is there. And I'm now stopping there and I'm meditating on it. What does it mean to trust in the Lord with the whole heart, really? So, and every year since 14 years, I remember Haiti because my son, when he was 16, he was in a big church. He did an internship. It was near Boston. And during the internship time, a team had to go to Haiti and build an orphanage. So, and the team with him went over, and he don't wanted to go. He said, "Mom, I don't want to go, and this is so poor there, and whatever." So, and I thought, "Oh, this is good that he will see this." So, and I said, the Lord is with you and he is doing this and you can trust in the Lord and everything is good and it will be fine. So, and the team went over and 3 days before they had to go out from Haiti back to Boston, the big earthquake took place and it was so terrible. The morning when I received the message from the church that the team is in the middle of the earthquake, it broke my heart, of course. So, and I was screaming out to the Lord and I said, God, I have trusted you with everything I have left. And this is your answer. You are taking my son away. So even when I didn't know this, but I was so frightened. And in a second, the Lord answered me and said, you have trusted me with your son and I will give him back to you. But I didn't believe it. I couldn't trust the Lord. It was terrible. So, and in the afternoon, I had contact with my son. They had a little bit electricity left, so, and we had a Skype call, and I saw him behind him, crashed building, and it was terrible. So, and he said, Mom, I can't even more, please save me. Come and save me. So, and I didn't know what to say. And in this moment, he said it, the earth shook again and we lost contact. And it was so terrible, so terrible. And I couldn't trust God, not at all. So I didn't sleep, I didn't eat. I was so nervous and I couldn't go to work. I worked at the newspaper during this time and this was a big story. One of our employees, the son is on Haiti and blah, blah, blah. So, and it was terrible. And we still had a little bit contact via Facebook and he was writing and still it was so terrible and I didn't know what was going on and I tried to get contact with the embassy there in Port-au-Prince and the building was half okay and half not and they said we are sending a team and then they came back and said we can't send a team, it's all crashed down and it was terrible. Long story short, after 7 days I received a telephone call from a German TV station. So, and they said, do you want to see your son? And I said, of course. We are now able to fly out the whole team from there to Germany. And I thought, oh my gosh. The TV has always some money. And they said, come tomorrow to Berlin and then you can see your son again and you can have your son back. So, and of course, I went to the first train, went to Berlin and went to the TV station and came, and there my son was standing, totally fine from the outside. And I was shocked. And this moment God said to me, you should have trust me. So, and sometimes there are situations, this is so difficult to trust in the Lord. I know this from life, and I'm now 21, 22 years a Christian, and I came totally broken to the Lord, and I wanted to kill myself, and He saved me from that, and slowly I started to trust in the Lord, and I was falling again and standing up and falling again, and I was fighting. I'm fighting my whole life. So, and some people are telling me, you are such a strong person. So, and I'm always telling them, I'm not. I'm totally not strong, not at all. So I'm so broken and I'm so weak, and I'm standing on the feet of my daddy God, and He is moving and He is doing and He is dancing, and I have no clue what's going on. So, but this is also not so true that I'm not strong. I think I'm strong in some areas and not strong in other areas. And I think this is totally fine, because I think everybody is like this. So we have our areas where we are fine and area we are not good. So, and for me, it's good not to be strong. So because I have my whole life, I needed to be strong my whole life, and I don't want that any longer. Because there are some areas I want to let go and I want to be weak. So, and but this is also a learning process. This has something to do with walls and boundaries. So, but I was thinking about, what does it really mean to be strong? Means it to be tough and going through everything and standing your person and doing everything right and knowing everything, and and I think this has nothing to do with strongness. So for me, it is, you are strong when you are able to be vulnerable. So there's a brilliant TED talk from Brené Brown about vulnerability, and it really helped me a lot. So, and when you can let down your walls and you are able to show the world not only your good sides, also the other part, what is maybe mad and crazy and ugly and full of scars. And also you can show them your kindness, your love, of course, but also the bad stuff. And not being rejected, or you can stand there and saying, that's me and that's okay. Then you are able to let down your walls. So, and this is not easy. I'm fighting for this my whole life, because I had to be this kind of fighter. I had to build my walls. So, and now to let them down is very difficult. So, but there's a difference, because when you are able to let your wall down and you are able to build some boundaries, some healthy boundaries, the people can see what's going on. You know, I have this picture in my mind of this white little fence. What are my boundaries? And in this fence there is a door, and I can open the door and I can let the people in or out. And when somebody's abusing me, I said, go out, don't come back again. So, and the people can see over the fence what's going on. So, and this is the difference between the big wall, like a castle, and the little small fence, and you are still protected, and you can still say no or yes, but the people can see what's going on. So, and this is a kind of being authentic, and this is what I want to be. And this is not easy, but this is so important for me to build this kind of boundaries. So, and I try, and I really work hard on this, because also I'm now an art and writing therapist, and I want to work with traumatized people together. So, and I need this kind of boundaries, because when I don't have the boundaries, I'm going totally in this status of transference and countertransference. So transference means that I took over their feeling. So, and I think these are my feelings. And this is very difficult for me because I'm a hypersensitive person from nature, from birth, from life. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. But I'm hypersensitive, what means when I'm enter the room, I can feel everything. I'm feeling the person, I'm smelling the person. This is sometimes so overwhelming for me. Sometimes it is like I'm going out of the subway because it's too much. Or I don't go into the elevator, I took the next one. Because I feel all this stuff. So, and God has his humor because he gave me also the gift of discernment. Means that I also see all this kind of good and bad stuff in the spiritual world. So, and some people are telling me, oh, I want this gift, it's amazing. I said, no, it's not amazing. So, because you not only see angels, you also see all the ugly stuff. So, and now I'm standing there and without boundaries and seeing all this and experience all this, and then I'm losing myself in people. And this is very difficult, and this is the reason I need so much quietness and loneliness. And this is very difficult because I really don't like to be alone. But I learned it over the years because I really need to find myself again. And I'm too much with too many people together. I don't feel myself. I don't know myself again. I can't feel God. I can't hear him. So, and I need to go out and I need to be alone. So, and sometimes it's very lonely. So, but this is a kind of protection for myself, of course. But this, again, had also something to do with setting boundaries. So, because when I'm able to set my strong boundaries, I'm not losing myself. And this whole transferency can't happen. Maybe sometimes, but not so strong. So, because sometimes I'm staying there and I feel confusion, and then I recognize, oh, this is the person beside me. That's not me. So, but therefore I need really boundaries. So, and I really try to work on this, and that's not easy. So this letting down the wall and building boundaries, and this white little fence I have in my mind has the door, and I can let the people in and out, and abusive people go out, so anyway, I want to be on this whole journey of letting down walls and setting boundaries. So another part what is playing into this is this kind of being a whole person, and therefore I need all my soul parts, my little children, they have not grown up for some reason. So I remember when I first heard about soul parts and inner children work, I said, this is crazy. I can't find this in the Bible. I don't know. So this is a kind of weird thing. And my spiritual father, he taught me about inner children work and soul parts and so, and I said, oh, maybe I should give it a try. I don't know. So, and there was a time in my life so that different soul parts popped up, small one, grown one, little ones, whatever. So now I collected all my soul parts, and this is a total different story, and I will tell you this in another video. But I had them all together, I thought. And I was a whole grown person, so, and it was good, and I was going through life, and it was okay. So, and now through some things coming up now, so I recognize there's another little soul part, another little Gabriella, who is still not grown up. And this is a soul part, it's way, way back. And this little Gabriella, this soul part, is really afraid of being alone. So, and it's terrible because she is so full of pain. And I was a lot in prayer the last days, so, and I took this little Gabriella in my arms, so, and I was talking to her, and I was telling her, I said, I will never, 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 never leave you alone, because this is the biggest fear of her. And Jesus was standing there, and I said, oh, maybe you can take the little Gabriella, and she was screaming. And I was talking with a friend of mine about this, and she was telling me something about a house. She used a picture. She said, you are ruling the house. So, and in this house there are different rooms and there are different soul parts. Some have grown, some not, and you have to work on it still. Okay, yes. And sometimes one of the soul part is coming out of the room and going onto your balcony, and they are ruling the house and not you any longer. And this was happening the last couple of days to me, that this little Gabriella was taking over, and she was afraid because I had this kind of transference thing with somebody, and this opened up the opportunity for me to see, hey, there is still something wrong. So there's always, in the bad stuff is always something good, because God is using everything for good. And He will take care of everything. He is figuring out it for you. You don't have to. So, but you need to do sometimes the work. So, and I understood the picture. So, and I'm standing now again on the balcony, but I have still the little Gabriella in my arms, and she's sleeping now, and it's okay. So, and I said to Jesus, but sometimes she needs to go to you because I need to do stuff, and she don't want that. But she don't want to be in Jesus' arm right now. She wants to be with me, and that's okay for me. So, and then Jesus said, but it's okay because I'm here. And then He laid his arm around me and her. And then there was a big revelation in this picture for me. Because I'm losing myself in people. And I had a picture a couple of days ago that I was losing myself in a specific person. And this was a lie. I said to God, this is a lie, because I'm not in this person because I'm in you. And this is what the Bible is telling us. The Bible is telling us we are in Jesus and Jesus is in us. So, and when I can set my boundaries, and I'm not able to do that, But I'm still in Jesus, and Jesus is my boundary. And He is taking care of it. When I can't do it, He do it. He does it. So, and this was also a revelation for me. So I have at the moment one revelation after another, and that's good because I need this. Because I know that God is doing something new in my life, another direction, and another story for another time. But in this whole process, I have still to learn to set my boundaries. This is what Jesus is teaching me. I can go back. I can say, oh, please, Jesus, be my boundary. And He will do that, of course. But I still need to do it for myself. I need to be able to do this. And the other thing is to let my walls down so that the people can see what's going on and to see my heart for Jesus, and also to see that I make fail, that I I don't get it sometimes, and I think this is okay. We are all learning, and we are all, until the end of our life, we are on this road of learning and being healed and whatever. So, and yeah, but for me it's really, I want to learn this. I want to learn to let my walls down and keep my boundaries up, but still have the door open so that the people can go out and in. And when it's enough for me, closing the door and say, I need my time alone, please. So, but I really want to, really don't want to lose myself any longer. And I really want to be with people together because I love people. When I was younger, I was with so many people together. I had so many different circles of people, my swimming club and my dancing club and my friends club, and so. And during the time when I got hurt and hurt and hurt again, all the walls came up, so, and that's not good. And this is now a kind of trying to step in and start to let my walls down so that the people can also see the bad stuff, what's behind them. And in all of this, it is so important to hear God's voice and to follow His voice when He is saying, trust me, I get it. So, and therefore I have to nurture my little Gabriella, who is afraid of being alone, to left alone, because this is also a lie, because I'm now protecting her and Jesus is protecting us. So I'm in Jesus and Jesus is in me, and this is a kind of circle. So, and but without trusting God wholeheartedly, this whole process is not possible. I can't let down my walls when I'm afraid that God is not coming and taking care of me. So, and I have a situation, I will tell this in another video, that my little white fence got crushed down. So, and then I also need Jesus, that He can build it up again with me. Yeah. This was now a lot. And I will leave it here, and you can think about it. I hope it blessed you somehow. There are so many different parts in this video, and I will try to explain it more over the weeks now, taking the parts out and speaking about that. But I would like that you are maybe writing to me, asking questions, share your thoughts with me about trusting in the Lord, letting down walls, building up boundaries, and also maybe about losing yourself in people get this whole transferity thing, because this is a very, very big topic for me. And I know that there are many people out there, they are hypersensitive and struggling with this. And I know that God can heal everything. So, and I know that He will also heal that in me, because He will send me to many, many people, and I need to be able to be authentic and also be able to spend time with them. So, and yeah. So please write to me, share your thoughts. I would like that you also pray for me during this whole process of letting down my walls and being authentic and being real and not losing myself again. And trusting the Lord with my whole heart. Okay, I will leave you now and hope to see you soon. Bye.